Hello and a warm welcome to the show. Today we bring to your attention a unique group of people and a unique venue. We're talking about #Lab, the first and only permanent space in Poland dedicated to new music. It's more than a concert hall. It's a creative hub where artists and audiences come together, all inside a beautifully restored villa in Warsaw. Joining me are two guests who know this place inside and out: Aleksandra Demowska-Madejska, violinist, and Lilianna Krych, conductor from #Lab. Hello and welcome, delighted to have you with us.
Hello.
So let's talk a little bit about the origins of the project. How did it all come together, #Lab and #Ensemble?
So it all started almost 12 years ago when the group of friends, artists playing different instruments, composers, sound engineers, came together and had an idea to create an ensemble, new music ensemble. And new music is mostly played outside of education. There is not a lot of place for new music in musical education. So there was this idea of creating their own space and to play the projects, organize the artistic life in their own way. And it was the moment when #Lab was created. And from the very beginning, it was created by ourselves, and all the rules, how we organize our projects, how we play, what we play, was decided by the whole group. So it was from the very beginning democratic organization. Even it was like before being organization, just an ensemble. It was always democratic.
Could you clarify for audiences, what is new music?
This is very difficult question, in fact, but let's say that this is music written now. For us, it's also avant-garde music. So our ensemble is kind of a music phase of avant-garde now in Poland. And the new music also touches very important topics about everyday life. So there are topics about how we destroy our planet, for example, how we want to find the peace inside ourselves in the time where everything is so difficult, in fact.
Mam tak dużo odwagi. A co? A potem się jakoś ubroń. Marta przyszła tu po mnie. Wracałam potem od niej. Ach, taka jest cudowna. Wygląda tak, lecz nie taką jest.
So new music is about us now.
Yeah, like the most simple answer to this question is this is the music written now. But it is always an idea of a mostly educated composer that consciously chooses the elements to put in their pieces.
And collaboration is important, if I understand correctly. So what are the most memorable projects that you took part in?
I think Solaris, as an opera we made last year, and CD released by Kairos. This is one of the most important editors of CD, modern, contemporary music. So for us, it was an honor. And music on the CD was written by Rafał Zapała, a Polish composer, and he was our great friend, and he passed this year. So for us, it is like double importance of this CD.
And and I wanted to just add some words about operas, because probably mostly audiences connotate opera with opera house, with Mozart, Verdi, etc., with a huge orchestra in orchestra pit and many singers, etc., etc. But where avant-garde is, then opera changes its character. So #Ensemble takes part in presentations of contemporary operas that are sometimes mix of contemporary music, actors, dancers, again, everything we can find, but very often is a smaller group of people. We don't play in like 50 people orchestra. We would rather play in 10, 15, maybe 20 people, which know each other very well, that are very like specialists. They are not like big groups of 10 violins or 20 violins playing the same note, but they would maybe improvise in between this opera. The opera can be based on the contemporary novel, on poems or story or newspaper, or can be post-dramatic structure. And then musicians can take part, like playing in different places, in very special places, like we played Solaris in Synchrotron, which is an electron accelerator in Krakow, which is a very contemporary scientific studio. And we were so lucky to be there and to present opera in a futuristic space, which was very parallel and very good for opera based on Stanisław Lem novel, who wrote novels, science fiction. It all came together, so we had like the place, which also told the story, which was in the opera. So it is like kind of site-specific opera. But it is not possible to play such big projects in our hashtag lab. So we would rather play in 5 to 10 people there. And with big projects, we go outside hashtag lab.
Right, so let's talk a little bit about the audiences. How do you connect with new audiences, people who may be new to modern, to new music, so to speak? And what about, smaller versus bigger audiences?
As we are a very chamber place, in fact, it's very easy for us to reach just people who are coming and they're asking questions about the concert, after concert, during concert sometimes, because this is really like the domestic place where people can drink coffee, tea, and just take part in some artistic venue. Because we are so reachable, it is like being at home with us. We can explain everything, we can talk about it, we can show music, instruments. For us, in fact, it's maybe much easier to reach people who are coming, even if they are very new, than as if big opera houses or philharmonies.
Yeah. This space is very special, right? Barska 29.
Yeah, it is modernistic. We can see modernistic house from 40s. It was built just after Second World War by a very special man called Antoni Moniuszko. The name we can know from Stanisław Moniuszko, Polish, very well-known composer from 19th century. And it is said that there is like a very distant connection between them. But Antoni Moniuszko himself was a very special man. He had a wife who was a singer, and they created quite an intellectual place where famous composers came, philosophers. Antoni Moniuszko painted, sculptured, and created the house. So it's the very dynamic and very inspiring place. And then after some years, maybe in the 70s or 80s, when he was not so well, then it all stopped. And it is his grandson who started to invite artists here. And in fact, he just gave to the newspaper announcement that he looked for artists to somehow organize the place in his house. And we applied for a grant to open this space. So this was a very nice moment that at the same point he looked for something and we looked for a place. Villa is very green. It is surrounded by a garden. It is close to the Ochota district, old Ochota, which is a very nice district, pre-war district. And you feel like maybe time stops there for a moment. So you gain this time and attention to be with music, with artists, to feel it.
But Hashtag Lab is not only about concerts, you also do workshops and lectures. So what is the wider mission of this space?
We would like to show people that new music is reachable, is for them. It's not very, very difficult to understand. We have a lot of workshops also for children, for younger people, younger musicians, and also for students. And we think that our mission is to show people that in avant-garde world they can speak without any borders, and they can join us in every level of education, in fact, because we have so many programs.
Mm-hmm. And is there a feminist angle to all of this?
Yes, yes, there is. Like there's. I would lie if I would say this all about women, but mostly women created this place, and we work there every day to make it so special. We have great colleagues with whom we collaborate, but every day is like 3 women, us 2 and the third Marta. This is very important to create also the safe space and safe workplace. So we talk a lot about conditions of our work. We try to adjust to our family conditions, health conditions, if someone has children or not. This is also important. This is part of our life, and we should think of it just to stay creative, stay inspired, and to have something to share with.
#Lab is very much rooted in the community, right? I think it's so important to stress that. And looking into the future, what new projects are you currently working on?
Now, in this month, we have very big concert, 15th of November in #Lab, which is connected with idea how to survive when our planet may not survive. It is very difficult question, in fact, but composers, not only from Poland, but from UK, from Germany, for example, were trying to show through music their point of views, and the whole concert is all about this.
And the title is Green and Blue Dreaming. We try to make also a public to feel. Very often we make them sit or lie on the pillows or something like that, so they can hear the music in a very nice conditions.
It's this immersive experience.
Yes.
Yes. Let me just ask you about the kids. I mean, how do they react to the space? And
This is fantastic, in fact, because a lot of children are coming to our place because we have Ensemble, which is a program for a very young people, like 4 or 5 years old. And these are concerts, including some new music in it, as artistically saying, but children are feeling totally free with us. They can draw something, they can sing with us, they can take part in a concert, not only as an audience who is sitting and listening, but to be a part of, in fact, ensemble. Yeah, it is really great to see young people.
Yeah, and also twice a year we organize a party, which is disco song, like party for families. And all #Lab changes into very nice party place, and there is special music adapted to children, and we dance, we sing, etc., etc. So we try to be very natural in the contact with children. So we observe them, we create the pieces adapted with the stories created especially for children, the operas for children also. We also take, I don't have children, but who has in ensemble takes sometimes children even to our rehearsals sometimes. So naturally children are all around and visit sometimes surprisingly our place and are observing their families, parents working, and somehow they can learn how to be with music, and not be afraid of it.
what a lovely initiative. #Lab, a place for people of all ages. Lilianna Krych, Aleksandra Demowska-Madejska, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Pulse of Culture. Please stay tuned for more here on TV World.